Alright, so we will do a quick weekly outlook for what I'm expecting for next week. So um we had the sell side sweep and displacement higher back into the range, and we're in this higher time frame consolidation. So there was a chance that we could go from this external low back to all of these highs again. But firstly, you want to see how price treats these bearish key levels first. Like if we get above the weekly fair value gap or even this daily fair value gap, then it would be obvious that we're going to go for these highs again. But I was more inclined for shorts. I just needed to see some displacement from this area, and yeah, we're currently trading inside of this daily breaker, daily fair value gap, weekly fair value gap, weekly order block, weekly breaker. So and we pushed higher at the start of the month, which could also be the monthly open high low close narrative, and the high of the month could potentially be in. So there's more cases, there's more I mean, it's not a high probability bias, but there's more reasons to favor shorts here than longs until we get above this key level. So yeah, tap the bearish key levels, saw this displacement lower. So I said last week that I wanted to see shorts from this 4-hour fair value gap and run above this high into the 4-hour fair value gap and then a sell off. But if you can see this happen literally at the daily open, 6 p.m. Sunday. That's when the weekly candle opens. So yeah, pushed higher, ran this high into the fair value gap, and then we just dumped throughout the whole day with no opportunities to get in, unless for some reason you trade the daily open. Yeah, there was literally no opportunities to get in. So yeah, just dumped. London session price is already here in London session with no possibility to get in, and then we just had to dump again. And my draw on liquidity was these equal lows, these lows firstly, and then most likely the Monday lows, which is these equal lows, and that already got hit. So no trades for me there. And then we had NFP on Wednesday, so I wanted to see if we could set up shorts, run above all of these highs, and then set up shorts. But yeah, we just consolidated for the rest of the week pretty much. And we had CPI on a Friday for some reason, and it was this candle here, took out these lows and then consolidated it for the rest of the week. So yeah, pretty shit week price action wise. So now what I'll be looking for next week is a continuation for shorts. I'm expecting next week, because if you can see on the weekly time frame, we had a weekly 3-bar swing inside of this daily these daily and weekly bearish key levels. So closed below the previous week low as well, so it's more likely you'll see continuation. So and we have this this order block now. You can consider a propulsion block, because we had this order block, came into it, we had this propulsion block formed, and then we came into this order block again and then formed another order block. So again, this is also another propulsion block. So like there's a chance that we could also come back from the previous week high, because again, this is the flat open, and this movement happened within Asia session, pre-Asia session on Sunday. So until we lose this daily fair value gap, there is also a chance we can come back for these highs. But from where I would like to see price sell off, I want to see if we can run the NFP highs into this daily fair value gap. Go on a 4-hour. So right now we're in a 4-hour range, 4-hour consolidation. So I want to see if price can, run this NFP high and then start to sell off, and then we could target this low firstly, and then we got this month previous month low as well as a draw on liquidity. So that'll be my game plan. If we don't get that for some reason, we just dump and take out the range lows. If we get a daily closure below this daily fair value gap, then we can look for continuation shorts from here, and then that would also be the game plan for shorts. So those are two scenarios I'm watching for. Preferably we take out the range highs into the daily fair value gap, and then that would be way better for shorts than shorting already at the range lows to anticipate price to go to here. This would be a way better play. And to be honest, if we take out the range lows and still on a daily close back inside of the daily fair value gap, I would prefer to look for longs then, because that'll be like a bullish AMD. As long as we respect this daily fair value gap on a closing basis and we close as a sweep, then you can look for longs back into these equal highs. And then if we close back above the daily fair value gap, then there's an opportunity to look for longs into this high as well, that these weekly highs. So I think this is the more unlikely scenario. I think we're just going to see a sell-off next week, but my main priority is if we can get a sweep of the range highs, NFP high as well. This is there's a lot of stops resting above this high here, so if we can liquidate those stops into the daily key level, this daily fair value gap, and then see early in the week as well, potentially a weekly open high low close narrative, and then get that sell off from here, target a previous week low and then a previous month low. That would be the best scenario here in my opinion. So that's what I'm looking for. And then we'll check euro. Euro looks like shit as well. Price is also consolidating on euro. So the thing is, euro is a bit weaker. If you see pound looks way stronger here. So I think if DXY was to give that retracement higher, euro could even potentially come for these lows next as well. This is the Monday low. Price could actually take on our Monday lows here, and then DXY could leave these highs intact, and we might get a potential SMT here. So yeah, if euro was to drop, take out these lows, and then set up for longs, and then we could target the previous week high, and then we got all of these highs as well as the next draw. I said this would be like the smart money reversal, and then this would be like the second leg distribution leg, silver bullet. So yeah, ideally that's what I'll be looking for. If we don't get that, then there's also, because we have this range here, this accumulation, if we come above those range highs into this 4-hour fair value gap, then there's also a potential chance to look for shorts into all of these low resistant lows here. So that's the two scenarios that I'm looking for on euro. That's what I'll be watching for, and then if it aligns with the DXY expectations, then yeah, I'll be looking to take that. Pound probably only be, I don't really like how we didn't take out these equal lows here. So pound, I'm not really too interested here. It looks a bit, because we closed up below this daily fair value gap and then we closed back above here. So this also looks like consolidation to me. It doesn't. This is all just a range to me here. We have equal lows and we have high resistant highs here. So I don't really, even though this pair is more bullish, I don't really want to long this pair here, to be honest. So yeah, I'd rather skip pound and just focus on euro and DXY here. But yeah, euro pound. So this one I was saying I was bullish. If we lose this daily fair value gap, then I would switch bias. But we didn't even tap the daily fair value gap on Monday. We just Monday open. Yeah, these lows are the daily fair value gap, and then we just ripped higher. So essentially, this Monday candle was actually the low of the week as well on euro pound. So yeah, euro pound consolidation. So we still have these equal highs here, but this pair is in consolidation, so there's nothing really high probability. Equal highs, equal lows here. Even though we've taken out this low, these are equal lows here. So we'll see how price respects this daily fair value gap, if we see bullishness or we just melt straight through it. But yeah, this one, no strong bias on it. Consolidation profile. So UCAD looks like shit as well. I said I wanted to see price to run out these equal highs into the daily fair value, into the weekly fair value gap on UCAD, and then on Monday, because DXY dumped straight off the weekly open, UCAD also had this dump as well. But yeah, I don't really like to short this pair anymore, because we have these equal highs and we have this flat open here as well. and the weekly candle closed back inside the previous week's range. So this is consolidation profile. So yeah, this pair I'm not really not really too interested in trading it. But if we get above this daily fair value gap, then I would actually be more inclined to look for longs back into the equal highs here if there's like a lower time frame confirmation here. So something like this, consolidate here and then sweep the range lows and then something like that. That would be something I'll be interested in, but this is not the most high probability pair because we left these equal lows here. So yeah, UJ as well. So UJ, we had equal highs here, so I wanted to see price take out these equal highs, but on Monday we swept the previous week high and then we just had this massive sell-off here. So this pair is very weak, so it's probably likely we'll see price to take out the previous week low here. If we somehow get a retracement into these daily fair value gaps, then I'd be interested in looking for shorts here. Mark out this daily fair value gap. If there's like a potential opportunity to get in, then I would also look for shorts here. But again, because I don't like how deep in the discount this is, I prefer I think if we could take out this high as well into this daily fair value gap, that would be way better for shorts here. But I think it's unlikely we'll get that scenario because we have this inversion fair value gap, so they'll probably sell off from here instead, more likely. EJ, completely wrong bias. We took out the previous week high on Monday, left SMT highs with GJ. You see GJ took out the highs here, and then EJ failed to take out the highs, and then we had the sell off. Closed below these daily key levels, closed below the daily BPR, and that was after this daily candle. It was obvious that price was going to come for these low resistant lows next. So yeah, no opportunity to get in shorts, and then my longs, got stopped out for a partial loss on this as well. So yeah, Aussie took out the range highs like I was expecting after we had this weekly fair value gap tapped, or NZD tapped the weekly fair value gap. So yeah, Aussie took out the range highs. NZD hasn't taken out the highs yet, so because AUD is already taken out these highs, NZD hasn't taken out these highs. I wouldn't look for continuation longs here, and we're in like a deep premium as well here. So like this is too deep of a premium, so I wouldn't look for longs here anymore. Euro odd took out the lows like I was expecting into the weekly fair value gap, but no setup. So yeah, same with this pair. GBP odd took out the sell side like I was expecting, even took out this low as well. So yeah, nothing that I would take there, but yeah, always drawing liquidity, just no setups for these pairs at all. This pair as well, I wanted to see price to run this high into the daily fair value gap, but then sell off on Monday, which made it low probability to look for any more shorts at this point. So nothing here for me. I wouldn't take anything here. Oil consolidating. We already ran this high out, so after this, price just consolidating here. This is just low probability, so I wouldn't trade this. Bitcoin already took out the high time frame sell side, so again at this point I'm just waiting for high time frame range to form to get people to flip bullish again on this pair and then look for continuation shorts. So still have this weekly fair value gap marked out, but if we form this weekly fair value gap as well, this could also be a potential key level to look for shorts. So we'll just wait for this to develop over time, and then we'll go from there. Okay, Ethereum as well. Nothing too high probability here yet. Just waiting for this range to form. 4-hour consolidation like we're already forming here. Ideally on the daily as well. Daily's also in consolidation, so just wait for that bearish 4-hour AMD soon, and then these equal lows, my draw on liquidity. And then gold as well. Gold is also in high side from consolidation. We took out the Monday range highs. We took out we had the Monday range highs. We had these equal highs here, which we took out on Wednesday, and then we saw a sell-off on Thursday. On Friday, pretty much reversed the whole move. So I was actually looking for continuation shorts on Friday, but we didn't get that set up. So yeah, nothing for me on gold here. All the markets pretty much looking like shit right now. So yeah, I don't really have any expectations for these pairs. Gold will probably take out these highs, and then at that point we'll just see how it trades throughout the week. But yeah, and then NQ, this is the one I'm actually pretty pissed about, because I mentioned last week that we had this daily breaker and we had these equal lows, this low and this low, relatively equal lows. So I wanted to look for shorts from this from here, but the daily breaker, and we got the Monday range play right. We took out the Monday range high, sold off, and I was short for somewhere here. Price came back from the highs one more time, stopped me out, displaced lower, formed this order block, so I shorted again here, and then price almost stopped me out, and then I just decided to close it because I was pretty sure we would go for the highs one more time, and then we had this massive dump at 9 a.m. So yeah, I'm pretty pissed about this one. If this would have been, let me check, 15-minute fair value gap, and then my stops were here, so I almost got stopped out to the pip, and I closed somewhere around here, and then price just absolutely dumped. So this is a potential 4-hour trade that I pretty much closed out for almost a full loss. So yeah, this one I'm not happy about, but yeah, that's on me. But yeah, now we formed this daily fair value gap, so at this point we engineered this 4-hour high into the 4-hour fair value gap as well. So at this point I would look for continuation shorts from here into this low, and we got this low as well being the drawn liquidity. So that would be my game plan for NQ. We already seen a sell-off from this 1 hour. We haven't tapped the 1 hour fair value gap yet, but we've already seen a sell-off running all of these low resistant highs on Friday. So there could be a potential chance that, you know, the weekly candle opens and just dumps straight down into these lows here. So if that happens, that'll be pretty unfortunate. But yeah, can't change that if that happens. So yeah. And then same thing as well, daily fair value gap, and then these lows would be the drawn liquidity for me. And to be honest, I think we might even see a sell-off after this weekly closure. We could see a deeper sell-off into these lows for NQ and ES. We have all of these lows here as well, so we'll see. This could be a high time frame AMD consolidation, run out all of these lows, all of these monthly lows, and then see some sort of bullishness from here. So yeah, that's what I'll be anticipating for NQ and ES. And then yeah, economic calendar, I forgot to go over this real quick, but I'll quickly look at it. So Monday, bank holiday, so all the pairs are currently in consolidation, right? You know, all the majors, consolidation, UJ. This one's actually a bit, has had some displacement, but other than that, every other pair, cross pairs, took out a high time from Dole, consolidation, gold is consolidation, NQ and ES, high time frames consolidation, but yeah, but that's besides the point. So Monday, very likely for majors, I won't be trading it, because if you look at where we are on the higher time frames, in between daily key levels, bullish fair value gap, bearish fair value gap, prices consolidating on the 4 hour. So what's the likely chance Monday is going to be at some sort of expansion? It's pretty unlikely. So yeah, Monday consolidation, and then if we can get some sort of buy side run or sell side run on Monday, on Tuesday, then I would actually be interested in looking for a trade then. But we have CAN news as well, so that could potentially set up something on UCAD if we get above this fair value gap, and then we can look for longs on UCAD towards these highs. If not, say we sweep the previous day high, get some forward displacement, then we can look for shorts again back to these lows if it aligns with the DXY bias. But most likely we'll let CAD CPI play out as well. But the main focus would be the Thursday and Friday, because we've got unemployment claims on Thursday, and then we got a bunch of red folders on Friday, and we have FOMC meetings at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. So you want to let ideally the first half of the week to form, see if you can form a nice narrative to look for some sort of continuation, or if the midweek is given a reversal, look for continuation on Thursday and Friday, maybe even potentially Wednesday. But yeah, that would be my focus throughout the week. And yeah, we'll just see how the weekly candle forms and see if we can catch some nice trades.